Have you ever felt a creeping sense of invisibility? Like the respect you once commanded, both personally and professionally, has started to fade? Or maybe you've looked in the mirror and wondered when the vibrant, confident man you used to be was replaced by someone who just feels tired. If any of this hits home, I need you to listen closely. This isn't about shame or blame. This is about waking up. Today, we're talking about the 7 signs you might be becoming a low-value man, especially after 50, and more importantly, exactly how to reclaim your power. My name is Mira, and as a urologist, I've spent years talking to men about their health, their confidence, and their lives. And I've seen a pattern. I've seen incredible men who have built families, careers, and legacies, start to lose their spark. It's not an overnight thing. It's a slow drift. Let's pull you back to shore. The first, and perhaps most subtle sign, is that you've stopped learning or trying new things. Think about it. When was the last time you were truly a beginner at something? When did you last feel that exciting, slightly nervous flutter of tackling a new skill? Whether it was learning a language, picking up an instrument, or even just trying a new, complex recipe? Stagnation is the silent enemy of vitality. When we believe we know it all, our world shrinks. A high-value man is endlessly curious. He understands that growth doesn't have a retirement age. So, how do you fix this? Start small. Pick one thing this month. Just one. It could be downloading a language app and doing 10 minutes a day. It could be buying a beginner's guide to woodworking. The act itself is more important than the outcome. Let me know in the comments. What is one new thing you're willing to try this month? I want to see your ideas. Sign number 2. You complain more than you create. We all need to vent sometimes, but a dangerous shift happens when your default mode becomes complaining. Complaining about the government, the economy, your aches and pains, the younger generation. It's a passive state. It positions you as a victim of your circumstances. A high-value man, on the other hand, is a creator. He may face the exact same problems, but his energy is focused on solutions. He asks, "What can I do about this?" He might not be able to change the world, but he can change his world. He can mentor someone, start a small project, fix that broken fence, or write that book he's been thinking about for years. Creation is an act of power. Complaining is an admission of powerlessness. Which side do you want to be on? If you're still with me and this is making sense, type yes in the comments. The third sign, and this one is crucial for men over 50, is neglecting your physical health. I'm not talking about having the body of a 25-year-old. I'm talking about stewardship. Your body is the only vehicle you have to navigate this life. Are you treating it like a classic car you cherish, or an old clunker you're just running into the ground? Ignoring your diet, skipping exercise, avoiding doctor's appointments. These aren't signs of being tough. They're signs of self-neglect. A high-value man respects himself enough to take care of his body. He understands that his energy, his mood, his mental clarity are all directly tied to his physical well-being. The fix? One small, consistent change. Maybe it's a 20-minute walk every morning. Maybe it's swapping soda for water. Maybe it's finally scheduling that checkup you've been putting off. Your health is your wealth, and it's the foundation of your value. Number 4, you've lost your purpose. For many men, their identity is deeply wrapped up in their career and role as a provider. So what happens when you retire or the kids leave home? A void can appear. Suddenly, the driving force is gone. A man without a mission is like a ship without a rudder, drifting aimlessly. This is one of the most common signs of a man becoming low value. A high-value man always has a why. His purpose might evolve, but it never disappears. After 50, your purpose might shift from ambition to contribution. It could be mentoring younger colleagues. It could be volunteering for a cause you believe in. It could be becoming the best grandfather the world has ever seen. The key is to have a reason to get out of bed in the morning that is bigger than yourself. What is your why right now? Take a moment to really think about it. The fifth sign is that you live in the past, constantly talking about the good old days, your past glories, or how things used to be. While it's wonderful to have fond memories, living in them is a trap. It signals that you believe your best days are behind you. A high-value man appreciates his past, learns from it, but he lives in the present and builds for the future. He knows that today is a gift and tomorrow holds new opportunities. He doesn't see his age as an ending, but as a new chapter with different strengths. Your wisdom, your experience, your perspective. These are superpowers you didn't have in your 20s or 30s. How do you fix this? Practice gratitude for the now. Every morning, think of 3 things you're grateful for today. It rewires your brain to focus on the present, not the past. Sign number 6. Your social circle is shrinking or non-existent. As we get older, it's easy to let friendships slide. Life gets busy, we get tired, and it feels like a lot of effort. But isolation is poison for the soul. I see it in my patients all the time. Loneliness is linked to a host of health problems. A high-value man cultivates his tribe. He understands that connection is a basic human need. He makes the effort. He's the one who picks up the phone to organize the golf game, the poker night, or just a simple coffee. He nurtures his relationships with his partner, his children, and his friends. Don't wait for others to reach out to you. Be the connector. Make that call. Send that text. Your well-being depends on it. Comment 01 if you agree that strong friendships are vital after 50. And the 7th sign you might be becoming a low-value man is that you've stopped taking care of your appearance. Now, hear me out. This isn't about vanity. It's about self-respect. Wearing stained, ill-fitting clothes, neglecting basic grooming. It sends a message to the world, and more importantly, to yourself, that you've given up, that you don't matter. Think about how you feel when you put on a sharp, well-fitting shirt, get a fresh haircut, and put on a scent you love. You stand taller, don't you? You feel more capable. A high-value man presents himself with dignity. It shows he respects himself and the people he's with. The fix is simple. Go through your closet. Get rid of anything that's worn out or doesn't make you feel good. Invest in a few classic, quality pieces that fit you well right now. It's a small change that has a massive impact on your mindset. So let's recap. Stagnation, constant complaining, neglecting your health, lack of purpose, living in the past, isolation, and letting your appearance go. These are the subtle thieves that can rob a man of his vitality and his value. But recognizing them is the first, most powerful step to fighting back. None of this is about being perfect. It's about being in the game. It's about choosing to be an active participant in your own life, not a bystander. Imagine yourself 6 months from now. You've started learning that new skill. You're walking every day and feeling more energetic. You've reconnected with old friends and feel that sense of belonging again. You have a clear reason to get out of bed, a purpose that excites you. You look in the mirror and you see not an old man, but a wise, strong, and valuable man who is still writing his story. That is not just possible, it is your birthright. The world needs experienced, wise, and vibrant men now more than ever. It needs your leadership, your humor, and your strength. Don't let a slow drift convince you that your time is over. Your most impactful chapter might just be beginning. If this message resonated with you, if it sparked something inside you, then do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. We're going to be talking a lot more about how to live your best, most powerful life after 50. Thank you for spending this time with me. Now go out there and be the high-value man you were always meant to be.